Hi, everyone. Happy National Cooking Day. I am your host, Belqui, and I am very excited for all of you to be joining us this evening. Some of you may know me from my cooking channel, Belqui's Twist on YouTube. But I must highlight that this year, we as a globe faced an unexpected change of events that resulted in many of us having no choice but to cook our own food at home. Now, I absolutely love cooking, but if I'm being honest, I had no idea what I was doing when I first started. If you yourself are just learning how to cook, then you've come to the right place. SideChef and Panasonic have teamed up to empower eaters everywhere around the globe to cook good food. I am here today to show you at home just how easy it'll be from now on, thanks to SideChef and Panasonic. Today, I am super excited to be making my tomato basil chicken with angel hair pasta and grilled beef skewers recipes with the help of my Panasonic countertop microwave oven with Flash Express broiler. We're joined here this evening by some amazing cooks, some of them which you may have gotten to know and love in this quarantine. It is my pleasure to virtually introduce our guests, Ereka Vetrini, Liz Moody, Samantha Dockser, and Monica Nguyen. Welcome, ladies.
Hi, thank you. We're good, Belqui. Thank you so much. I'm Ereka Vetrini. It's Ereka V on Instagram and Ereka's Food on TikTok. I'm so glad to be here today. I'm a mom. I'm a food blogger. I'm a TV host. My love of food started extremely young. My parents are Italian immigrants, and they opened up their first restaurant when I was 2. So I literally grew up in the business. Yeah. And so I've always learned, I think a lot like you, Belqui, that love is like an expression. I mean, food and cooking is sort of an expression of love.
Yes.
And right, my way of sort of expressing myself creatively. And then I had kids and I had no time and I had to be even more creative, right? And so then I started a blog. That's right. And so I decided to start a blog for my friends who said, how do you do it? What are you making? Blah, 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 to share all my recipes. And so I have this blog and I have some cooking videos, and I hope just to help everybody understand that food can be easy, beautiful, and delicious. So that's me.
And I love
really
your blog, by the way. I love your blog.
Thank you. I love yours too.
Thank you. Hi, Liz. How are you?
Good. How are you doing?
Great. Thank you.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited to cook with all of you wonderful women today. I am Liz Moody. I'm at Liz Moody on Instagram, lizmoody.com for all my recipes. I am a 2-time cookbook author, most recently of the book Healthier Together. I'm a huge believer that food, and healthy food particularly, can be a great way to forge relationships and to foster existing relationships, and that our relationships can make our healthy eating experience even better, and our healthy eating experience can make our relationship even better. I come from sort of a journalist background. I was a newspaper columnist from the age of 16, and I ended up being the food director at Mind Body Green, which is a major wellness website. And I like to approach everything that I do with sort of that journalistic eye, kind of asking all the questions, trying to get experts involved, trying to figure out the absolute best way to do everything so that I can communicate that with my readers, with my audience, with the people who watch all of my videos. I also host a podcast called the Healthier Together Podcast, where I get to interview some of the most amazing women in wellness about their journeys, their advice, their wisdom, and share it with my community. So I am so excited to cook these recipes today. I am all about making healthy eating accessible and affordable and intentional. And so I'm really excited about using this beautiful tool to do so.
Yes, I'm pretty sure you're going to be hooked after this. I promise.
I'm already hooked.
Hey, Samantha. I always call everybody Sam, you know. But hi, Samantha.
Sam or Samantha, either one. My Instagram and TikTok, where you can find me online, are both Samantha Dockser. And I am an actor and voiceover artist based in LA. And my love of food began when I was studying acting at the University of Miami in college. I was in a conservatory program where I spent every day from 9 a.m. to 11 p.m. when I was in rehearsal for a show with the same 16 people studying acting and performing. And while obviously that's what I love, it's still my career, I was in desperate need of some other interests and hobbies. So I began exploring Miami through food in my free time. And then when I moved to LA, that became the way that I explored my new home. So food has brought me in touch with so many different cultures and so many different people. Actually, Monica, not to jump ahead, but Monica, who's on this video, is one of my first friends that I made in Los Angeles.
Oh, that's awesome.
Together, we don't in the same city anymore. But yeah, food just brings people together, and that's why I love it so much.
Oh, wow, that's really cool. I like the fact that you have the acting background too, so you bring so much. You know, it's great. It's wonderful. And I love you. I love everybody's vlog, but I love your vlog too. So.
Oh, thank you. I love yours.
Thank you. Hey, Monica.
Hi. My name is Monica, and my Instagram is moni.eat. I actually started it when I moved to Los Angeles. I actually just moved out of Los Angeles, and I live in Colorado now. So this is actually like I just moved in last week. So
congrats! I saw it on your vlog. Congrats!
Thank you. So my love of food started like really early on. I always watched people like cooking on television, like on PBS and like Food Network and all that stuff. And still to this day, like I love watching people cook. And from there, and like my mom also is a really great cook. So moving away and just like learning how to cook for myself was something that I needed to learn and fell in love with.
And it's awesome now that you get to do it all over again.
Yeah, so
find all new restaurants.
Yeah, because that's how kind of I started in Los Angeles, was just like learning the food scene there. And I'm really excited to be here and see what Colorado has to offer, and also exploring more of like my own cooking.
And I look forward to seeing that on your blog as well.
Yeah.
Well, I'm so excited that you guys are here with me. I'm ready whenever you guys are ready to jump into this.
I'm ready.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Okay, so you're gonna get a little dirty, I have to tell you, because we're using the skewers, which, you know, hopefully we've all kind of submerged them in water for a little bit. And then making them is actually a lot of fun. So for example, you, Ereka, because you have children, they will love putting these together.
I feel like any meat on a bone or meat on a stick is very kid friendly. They love it.
Yes, I agree. Let's go ahead and just add all of our ingredients. This is brown sugar, soy sauce, so ginger.
I love ginger.
And I love ginger. And you can actually add more ginger than this if you want to. And some garlic. And sometimes I go with more garlic or a little less garlic. It all depends on how I feel that day. And then we're gonna whisk it together, kind of make sure everything's very well melded. And we're gonna go ahead and add our peas. I'm excited.
It'd be so good.
Oh,
right up my alley.
So good.
It smells like I just want to bite into it, but now we have to.
I know.
Don't do it yet.
Look how beautiful this is.
And so simple. It's like super simple. Now, if you wanted to marinate it at this stage, you can marinate it for a couple of hours. Us Latinos like to marinate overnight, which is crazy, but 2 hours is more than good for this. And because we're doing this together, we're not going to do that. But trust me, it'll still taste amazing if you don't have a lot of time, because the whole purpose of the microwave is to kind of get in and out and just be done and not have to wait around too long for your meal to be ready. So how are you guys doing over there?
It smells
so good.
It smells, I can't believe we're almost done with the recipe.
I know.
I know, it's simple and it's great. You'll see how good it is. So are we ready to get dirty?
Yeah,
we're gonna get dirty. Oh wait, before we get dirty, let's get our grill racks out of our microwave. Yes.
So
and I
crazy
put
that
the
we're
plate
grilling
underneath
in a microwave.
So that way,
so cool.
It's crazy, but it's amazing. And of course, you're gonna cook the beef for as long as you want, because I like mine rare in the middle. Some people want them, you know, well done. So you can adjust the cooking time. So you're just gonna poke it and kind of just go in and out, kind of like a snake is going into that steak, and then just push it back and extend it. And then that's kind of it. You just put it on your rack
Oh, I want to make sure I have more of this juice all over the place.
Yes, and you can actually take some of that juice and pour it over, especially because we have that plate. Okay, and just make it sure that nothing overlaps with each other, and we're good. Okay, I'm on my last one. Where are you guys?
Oh, I already got mine in the microwave.
Oh my gosh!
I thought it was a competition. Was it not a competition?
We have a few.
We're on, then. We're on. And now I have a spoon, and I'm just gonna spoon a little bit over. If you guys want to do the same thing, you can do that. Or
now I'm moving faster because I know it's like, okay, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done.
Okay,
I'm dirty, but I'm done.
Okay.
I'm spooning some of the juice.
Ooh. Okay, here we go,
guys.
There.
Oh, wait. No, I'm just kidding. I'm fine. I'm ready.
You can just hit the grill button, and then I'm going to do the minutes. I'm going to do about 6 minutes on each side for mine.
Okay.
And then start. Let me know how you guys are doing.
Bingo. Meantime, we wipe down.
We cleaned it all up.
I'm so impressed with how smoothly that went. I mean, I know we haven't tasted it yet, but that part was so easy.
So easy.
It's so easy, isn't it? It's incredible.
Belqui, where do you get your ideas? Where's the inspiration come from for your recipes?
Honestly, it's really my children. Like I have 2 boys that are 11 and 12, and they basically are the ones who set the tone for anything that I'm going to cook. Like if I know someone likes teriyaki, I put teriyaki in everything, in fish and chicken and this and that. If they like lollipops, this works, right?
11 and 12-year-old boy, they must be eating out of your entire house. How often do you have to feed them?
Oh my God, especially because of being home now with the quarantining. It's all day long. Like they're always hungry. How about you guys right now?
Leftovers have definitely made the last however many months, 6, 7 months, so much easier. Just like cooking a lot of something since I'm home all the time anyway. If I get hungry, I don't have to worry about like making a whole new thing.
We actually have like had fun with it, been more creative, I feel like, because we've had more time, you know, because we've been together.
Have you tried new things?
Different proteins and different cuisines. Like I made congee the other night, which was random, but they loved it. Everyone, but you know what? They always like, how do you get your kids to eat good food? I'm like, there's no choice. It's like, eat it. That's it. That's how my mom did it. All that matters.
I feel like I've had to get creative in sort of the other direction. Like I'm so sick of cooking that I've gotten creative in like what's the absolute fastest, absolute easiest way I can make a meal that I'm still going to be excited about after preparing breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So I've gotten really creative with like 10-minute dinners and 5-minute lunches and things like that. And I think that's going to stick for a long time. And I'm really excited about those types of recipes. And it's been fun to be able to share them.
And then also to be able to be more resourceful too, right? If this quarantine has taught us that we have to use what we have. And I think so often we're looking for new, but it's like open up your cupboard and look at the beans. They're looking at you.
What you have? Has any of yours to be ready? Is mine the first one done?
Mine is.
Yeah, so I'm going to bring mine out because I think it'll be a little easier. Just be careful because it can be hot.
They smell amazing.
Yes.
Are we doing 6 more minutes on the other side?
You can do 4 if you want it more rare. I'm going to do 6. It might be a little more, less rare than I like it, but I think 6 minutes is good. So we'll grill 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we'll start. I can't wait for you guys to taste it. It smells amazing already.
Do we get to taste it live? Is that what's happening? I'm excited. Do you serve it with brown rice? Is that what you do?
With brown rice, with anything really that's on hand. Like I'm kind of like repurposed. Like if I have rice from the day before, it's rice. If I have potatoes, it's potatoes. Whatever's there. Even if it doesn't go together, it doesn't matter. But I think it's a mom thing too. Like we kind of just grab whatever and make it work. Obviously, I'm working with Panasonic, but like I am so impressed with these microwaves. I cannot believe it. And the one that has the air fryer is insane. So hopefully you guys get to go to the SideChef Premium app and watch me make chicken wings because it's like the best thing ever. I was actually going to ask you guys, like just watching this right now, does it give you any ideas of any kind of food that you might want to try out, especially with that grilling function we're using?
I am not allowed to have a grill at my apartment complex, so just to be able to have like a microwave that does the grilling for me is going to be such a game changer.
I think
I agree.
like a good skirt steak maybe in a similar marinade. I know that's a lot, but then you can use it for like a nice steak taco would be great.
Tacos, that's exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah.
I also feel like you could do veggies really nicely. Like the problem with cooking vegetables in the microwave is that usually they get sort of soggy and mushy, and I'd be excited to see what this would do for veggies to maintain their really beautiful texture and even, you know, bring them to the next level. So I'm excited to like pop some cauliflower and then some carrots.
Oh yes, you can probably absolutely get something that's not soggy, and you'll get to see it too because our next recipe will do some tomatoes. So it's all going to depend on how far you want to cook it. And then it will obviously wilt a little bit, but for the most part, anything that you grill here, it's going to be amazing. So I think you guys will be very, very impressed. Okay, girls, mine is done. Yeah.
3 seconds.
Watch your hands.
Be careful.
It's a little hotter this time.
Not too bad though. I'm surprised. Ooh, this looks so good.
Oh my God, it smells amazing.
Yay! And I'm gonna put my green onions over top.
It really looks so good.
Let me know, and then we'll all take our bites together. How about that? Are you guys ready?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I was ready 5 minutes ago.
Okay, let's do
I'm
this.
going in.
Okay.
It's tender. It's tender and it's flavorful. It's really good.
And it didn't even marinate overnight or 2 hours or anything.
I was just thinking that. Like the first thing I thought was this recipe should probably marinate, and it doesn't need it. It really doesn't.
I genuinely cannot believe we cooked this in a microwave.
If I told somebody that I cooked this in a microwave, they wouldn't believe me.
No, it's so good.
It's so good.
I promised my kids that I'd save them some. There's enough, right?
I am very impressed.
And you can make more in just 10 minutes. So even if you eat it all, you can make
This is literally like a 10-minute meal when you don't want to make dinner. You just throw everything in and there you go.
I really like that. I really like that.
Ladies, we are moving on to recipe number 2. So that is the basil tomato chicken with angel hair pasta. And this should be super simple, super delicious. And we're going to start off by grilling our chicken. So we're going to go, this is going to be super simple. We're going to go ahead and put our chicken right on top here of our grill. We're going to take the oil, and of course we have that plate underneath, so that's going to catch anything extra. And then we're going to go ahead and do salt and pepper to taste. So you just do a little sprinkle over top, salt and pepper. And then the kicker is the oregano. I have to say it in Spanish, oregano.
Oregano.
And then this is ready. So whenever you guys are ready, I'm ready. Okay. I'm going to start getting mine in. We're going to do grill and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and start. So we'll do 5 minutes. So Ereka, what's your favorite Italian dish? Your favorite Italian dish?
I think I love risotto. It takes it's a little bit of a labor of love. So when you have it, it's something special. I love fresh pasta, obviously.
How about you, Liz?
I think like a very well prepared vegetable. So like a crispy Brussels sprout roasted in the oven is one of my all-time favorite things. And we're just coming into the season for that, which I'm very excited about. I also love tacos. I always say one of my favorite bits of cooking advice is if you have leftovers and you don't know what to do with them, just put them in a taco. Like everything passes the will it taco test. So I love Brussels sprouts in a taco. I have a Brussels sprouts and caramelized onion and toasted almond recipe in my cookbook that we make probably twice a week, and I'm obsessed with it.
Well, how about you, Samantha?
Favorite vegetable?
I've been really lucky. The last 7 months, my boyfriend and I have been quarantined together, and he has done a lot of the cooking. I can't lie, I've been very lucky about that. But cacio e pepe has been one of our go-tos. It's just so easy and it tastes good every time. And I've also since we've been home all the time, it's like hard to have a structure throughout the day. I've been making a lot of, not really cooking, but overnight oats. I've been experimenting with different combinations of flavors and fruits, and that's been really delicious. I made a PB&J overnight oat last week that I'm obsessed with, and I'm very excited to make again probably next week when I get back from this trip.
How about you, Monica?
There's like this bolognese recipe that I have that I like absolutely love and make all the time. It's from the New York Times. I don't know like what it's called, but it is a like really solid bolognese recipe. And then we buy a lot of like fresh pasta or like fresh tortellini, and like that's always good to have in the fridge. And then I like to make it into a soup. So I do like chicken broth with like veggies. Yeah. And that's like that's a really simple, easy
tortellini in brodo. It's good.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you know what my favorite food is? It's definitely chicken wings. But no, seriously speaking, it's really like it's kind of like what Ereka said. It's like it's so hard to pinpoint what's good, because one day like I love this one thing, and then the next day I'm like, oh, but I really love that. Or so it's hard to choose. But if I had to choose like my last meal, for example, I would do oxtail.
Oh, that's good. That's a hard one to cook too. But yeah. Yum.
Yes. It's about, for me, if I do it my Latin way and they're thick, it's about 5 hours.
Wait, Belqui, I have a question for you. No, it's pressure cooker wise. I was wondering if you do old school pressure cooker, because I have some of my friends who are like, they swear by the old school pressure cooker and they won't go to the new one.
No, because I'm scared of the old ones, because my mom's is exploded twice. I can't even look at
I knew you would have a story.
And it was beans, so the beans were all on the ceiling in a New York City apartment. So that was fun. Okay, girls, let's see.
We're flipping these, right?
Yeah, we're gonna flip them over and do the same thing. We're gonna add the olive oil, salt, pepper, and the oregano. And I'm just using my hands because that's what I do. So I'm ready here, and I'm gonna pop it back in for another 5 minutes. And if you notice, it's already pretty much cooked through on the one side. So these next 5 minutes should do it. And then now we're gonna prepare our pasta, our angel hair. And I already have a dish with water in it. And then I really should have put my pasta in a container, but I didn't do that. Now, how many of you don't measure much when you cook?
It depends. Well, now I have to, because when I'm writing these blogs and this cooking, now I have to. But in the past, it was like,
yeah. When I do my test recipes, I do. But other than that, I'm kind of like eyeball everything. Okay, so because these are longer than, well, kind of longer than my pan or where I'm going to be heating it up, I'm just going to cut it in half. Ooh. Okay. And then I'm going to throw it in there.
I mean, you really don't need any other appliance.
No.
Pretty cool.
100% the Panasonic microwave. That's it.
Yeah.
Just make sure your chicken is cooked through. Mine is.
I'm gonna. It's time. I need to get the because it got a little hot. Not too hot, but a little.
Woohoo! Woohoo!
Oh my God, why is it so close? They're perfect.
Perfect? Good. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to put the pasta in.
Okay. Is the pasta supposed to be in the water right now?
Yes. You put the pasta in the water and make sure that it's submerged like all the way, that there's no pasta sticking out anywhere. So once we have the pasta in the microwave, we're going to heat it up for just 2 minutes to start.
Okay.
On the regular setting, not grill, just regular setting.
Okay.
And you can do the quick 30. You can just hit the quick 30 4 times. See, something like this would be cool. Like if you're in college and you don't have a kitchen, but you want to have, you know, the ability to cook something, you can cook an entire meal.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Whenever I tell people, oh yeah, I created recipes for the microwave, they're like, how did you do that? I'm like, it's not like it used to be. It's so much more, you know, there's so much more that you can do. And then I tell people about the recipes I've created for the brand and everything. And they're like, oh, wow, that sounds good. I'm like, yep, you need to get one.
We should line up like all of the different appliances, especially with when it comes when you use the air fryer one, that you need to do what this guy does. You know, air fryer, grill, steamer, right? I mean, that's a lot of space.
Yes, exactly. It'll be like your whole counter plus some.
I know, Liz. You're in New York City apartment. I don't know how you got it done.
I developed 2 cookbooks in that apartment, and I always tell people who buy those books that if I could I had 1 square foot of counter, and I'm like, if I could make these recipes 1 square foot of counter, you can make it in whatever house you're in.
Anybody.
True.
That's true. That's true. So my pasta's done. And we're gonna go ahead and just move the pasta around a little bit, make sure it's not sticking.
Mine's pretty good, actually.
It's good? Mine's good too. And I'm just gonna put it in now for another 6 minutes or so. Okay. And then it should be done, but we're gonna test it after the 6 minutes just to make sure that it's to our liking. And I like mine cooked a little more than al dente, so. Okay.
What's that dish that you have on your website? It's the Rocky, how do you say it? It's a Dominican, it's a sandwich. It looks so good. Is it
Riki-taki.
Oh, that looks so good.
Like, think of like Riki-taki.
Riki-taki, it looks amazing.
Riki-taki. Yeah. Oh my God, it's such a weird sandwich, but it's so freaking good. It's like you eat it and you're like, oh, because in the cabbage you actually put vinegar and
acid.
Oil.
Yeah.
It's very different, but like, and that's a street food. So they have carts out in the street. Like, you just go out and they have carts that sell them, and you know, you can have it with a fried egg as well, not only a boiled egg. So it's really good. You have to try it. You'd be shocked.
I'm gonna.
Especially when you press it.
Should I have been chopping my chicken? Probably. Anyway, that's another thing.
You can leave it whole if you wanted to as well. So it's up to you. Okay, my pasta's done. I don't know about you guys.
Yeah, mine is.
Mine's done.
Uh-oh.
Oh, there's my drainer. I got a little water in the box.
In a minute.
Oh, I should. Mine is good.
Yeah, I think mine is good too. I can tell. So 8 minutes, guys, and this pasta was done. Yeah, 8 minutes, and we're done. So I have this here, and we're just gonna take that pasta out because we don't want it to cook any longer.
No, I'm gonna drain it really quickly.
So now we're gonna set this aside. If you wanna add the chicken to it, you can do that too. If you wanna keep the chicken warm, you can do that. And I'm gonna leave my chicken whole. And then whenever you guys are ready, we'll move over to quickly season the tomatoes and then put them in the mic.
And thank you for feeding us, Belqui.
Oh, you're welcome. Now I wish I could do it in person.
I know.
And hopefully one day my Latin food too.
That'd be great.
I love that.
So we're gonna start by just putting the tomatoes that we cut in half. I like the grape tomatoes. We're gonna put them in a bowl. And then we're gonna go ahead and add olive oil. And really, you can put any amount of olive oil that you'd like. We're gonna go ahead and add some garlic. And then you can also use fresh garlic and slice it super, super, super thin. Pepper, a little bit of salt, and again, oregano. I'm gonna go ahead and add the basil too, guys. You guys, I don't know if you guys can see, but that looks kind of good.
It looks really good. Like I could eat it like right now.
The trick to this one's gonna be that I'm gonna heat mine up for about a minute to a minute and a half, because the more you heat it up, the more the tomatoes are gonna break up. So it's gonna depend on your taste. If you like the tomatoes more broken up, if you like them more chunky, then you can decide how long you're gonna cook it for. But I'm gonna go for a minute and I'm gonna check them and then I'll decide from there.
And this is just the regular setting, right?
Yeah, just the regular setting. You can do the quick 30 for a minute if you wanted to. And that's good for bruschetta as well if you wanted to.
Smells so good.
It does smell so good.
Do you talk to your food too?
I mean, I talk to myself. So if the food is around, it's gonna have to listen.
I talk to my food, to my pans, to everything. I just talk. Okay, my tomatoes are almost done. I'm so excited. Oh yes, this is perfect. I'm gonna smash them up a little bit. And then I'm just gonna put it right over my pasta and the chicken. And then I'm gonna go ahead and put some Parmesan on mine.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. While our chefs finalize their dishes, let's go ahead and take some viewer questions. Do I need to know how to cook to use SideChef? No, you don't. SideChef is here to make cooking as simple as it can be, from our beginners to our seasoned chefs who want to take on new challenges. SideChef takes you through step-by-step in every single recipe. Learn about every ingredient, to how to prep, cook, serve. As you just saw, it is that easy. Also, SideChef Premium offers e-grocery directly to the recipes of your choice. Another viewer question, how many recipes can I find on the SideChef app? SideChef has over 18,000 recipes available for free, but with Premium, you can get access to over 750 exclusive recipes and more than 80 global recipes, with more being released monthly. Let's take one more viewer question. What kind of features does Panasonic multifunction microwave oven have? This model has grilling and excellent heating function that cooks food evenly, which is great because you don't need to preheat like regular ovens. Also, the latest model Home Chef 4-in-1 microwave has an air fryer, convection bake oven, a broiler, and inverter heating function. Amazing. You can explore Panasonic kitchen appliances here. All right, guys, let's check back in with our chefs and see our final product.
This looks beautiful.
I know. And if you leave the sauce on top, then it heats everything back up.
Put Parmesan in here too. Get my Parmesan on.
So you see, you don't need a stove.
So crazy.
Yeah.
I'm adding a little bit more fresh basil on top. Is that cool?
Oh yes.
Yeah.
It's your dish.
Look how pretty.
I know.
Yes. Okay, ladies, let's give this a try. I'm gonna start off with the pasta first. Very good. And the chicken. Give it a bite.
You can't even tell.
It doesn't taste sallow or it's wan or at all. It tastes really bright and fresh and delicious.
These are like the new microwave meals. That's crazy town.
I wish I had these kind of microwave meals when I was a kid.
No, we had the kind with the different compartments.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh my God.
Brownie on the side.
Oh my God, those were bad. I mean, good, but bad. Well, ladies, this is all the time we have for today, and I am so sad because I enjoyed so much cooking with you guys, and I hope you enjoyed these recipes and that you take them with you. Thank you so much, ladies, for cooking with me today.
Thank you, Belqui. It was so fun.
Thank you.
Yes, it was. It was wonderful. I hope we could do this again, hopefully one day in person, right? Thank you, everyone at home, for tuning in. I hope you had a blast just like we did, watching us cook. As a thank you to our loyal Panasonic members, we have a special offer for you. If you have Panasonic kitchen appliances, you can go register your product now and get a code to redeem a 1-year SideChef Premium program trial. I am your host, Belqui, and you can find me at Belqui's Twist on YouTube. Have a wonderful night. Bye, ladies. Bye, everyone.
Bye, Belqui. Thank you so much.